Hello everyone and welcome to my brand new channel Riffs, Licks and Tunes. I've started this channel for the beginner level guitarists who are trying to learn online but are not able to follow a structured path. So on my channel I'll be posting out weekly guitar lessons starting from a beginner level and then progressing gradually as I would with any other student in my class. So today's episode is about selecting a guitar. With so many different types of guitars available in the market, how do you know which one is the right one for you? Let's start with the budget. My personal opinion when it comes to buying anything that you're not very aware about is to go mid-range. This way, when you start understanding your style and figure out your preferences, you can upgrade and make a more informed choice. It's not always about money. Gibson and Ibanez may both be very good expensive guitars, but they are different guitars. So you do not want to get stuck with a 22 fret fixed bridge Gibson and then later find out that you would have rather wanted a 24 fret Ibanez with a whammy bar, or the other way around. Electric or acoustic? Well, it does not really matter. You can start with either. It also depends greatly on what kind of music you intend playing, but whatever is handy. If you have an electric, don't worry, just start playing, start learning on it. Metal string or nylon? This is an important question because if you are into classical music or flamenco style of music, then it is a nylon string guitar that you want. The nylon string guitars are typically played with finger picking. On my guitar channel, I will be mostly talking about the metal string guitars or the modern guitar method, which has strings of metal and played generally with a plectrum. I will cover a little bit of finger picking, but mostly it will be the guitars with the metal strings and played with the plectrum. Now let's understand the different parts of the guitar. There's three main parts: the head, the neck and the body. Let's look at the head. The head has the tuning keys. By turning the tuning keys, you change the tension of the string and hence its pitch. Each string is supposed to be at a particular pitch. This here is a nut. This acts like a spacer for the strings so that they are a distance apart and not bunched together. This, the neck, the top surface that you see here, the board, is called the fingerboard or the fretboard. The fretboard, because it has the frets on it, these metal lines are frets. What do the frets do? It helps us change the length of the string. For example, this is a 6th string played open, no fret used. The length of the string now is from the 0 fret here or the nut to the bridge. But the same string, if I press on the 9th fret, sounds different because I've changed the length of the string from this long to just starting from the 9th fret here to the bridge here. So it's a shortened length and hence a different pitch. Alright, so by pressing on the frets, we get different notes. The position markers, you see these dots here? These help us recognize on which fret we are. For example, if someone tells me to play a 9th fret on the 2nd string, I know how to play this one. Why? Because the position markers are at 3, 5, 7, 9. Alright, one fret apart. And then there's a gap of 2 frets. There's a 12th fret finger position marker which has double dots, and then there's a gap of 2 frets again, and then one on the 15, 17, 19 and so on. So again, someone tells me, say, play a 12th fret on the 1st string, very easy to do. 12th fret position marker. Alright, now the body of the guitar. The most important part of any stringed instrument is the bridge. What does it do? It transmits the vibrations of the strings to the body of the instrument. In this case, body of this guitar. So when the vibrations of the strings are transmitted to the body of the guitar, the body vibrates and the air inside it vibrates and you get a sound. This is a tailpiece. Some guitars have it, some don't. So don't worry too much about it. I'll show you a picture of another guitar which does not have a tailpiece. This is a pick guard which basically protects your guitar from being scratched by your plectrum. So when you're playing chords like my plectrum is going to rub against the pickguard and not the body of the guitar. Hence, it keeps the finish or the polish or the look of the guitar basically good. Now let's look at this picture. So the guitar on the right, the black guitar, is also an acoustic guitar. You can easily identify the head, tuning keys, nut, neck, fingerboard, frets, position markers, all similar or identical to the one I was playing in the video. But if you look at the body, it looks different. For one, the sound hole here is round as compared to the F cut sound hole on my guitar. It had an F cut on top and below. So it had two sound holes which were F cut, but this one is round. So whether it is round, oval or F cut, all of the sound holes are basically there to produce a good sound. It is difficult to answer which is better than the other. The other difference, if you see, is the cutaway. The cutaway you can see here on the electric guitar. This is the cutaway. So with this cutaway you are able to easily access the higher frets. On this guitar it will be very difficult to play the 19th fret or the 20th fret here. You can easily play up to say about maximum of 14 frets, 15 frets, but beyond that it's very difficult to play. But with a cutaway you can access the higher frets. Now here it also matters whether you are a right-handed person or a left-handed person, because a cutaway on the wrong side will be practically useless to you. The next thing is the bridge. The bridge in this case is stuck to the body. So the strings on this one start from the bridge itself. The ball end of the string goes just below the pins here. So they are anchored here, and then the string passes over the saddle which is on the bridge. Whereas the guitar in the video that I was holding had a tail piece to which the strings were anchored, and then it passed over a bridge which was kept in place. It's not stuck, which means that if I loosen all the strings, the bridge will move from its place, or it will just come off if I remove the strings. Also, the bridge on this guitar here is not adjustable. The one I was using in the video was adjustable, which means I could change the string action. The string action is the height of the strings from the frets. So I want it as low as possible without causing any buzzing sound, or basically to get the clear sound with the lowest possible string action. So on this one, the bridge cannot be, the height of the bridge cannot be increased or decreased, while on mine it was adjustable. Also the saddle here, it's a single knife edge saddle. On mine there were 6 individual saddles for each string, which could be moved along the length of the string up or down to adjust the intonation. Now don't get overwhelmed with all these terms. I'm not saying that the guitars which have everything adjustable are the better guitars. There are ways of working or making these adjustments on this guitar as well. Intonation at this stage is better left to the professionals. Like I said earlier, you can later buy a different type of guitar based on your preferences when you have a better understanding. Let's talk about the size of the guitar. The total length of the guitar is basically the length of the guitar right from the top of the head to the bottom of the body. So the guitars measuring 38 inches or more are full-size guitars. So you choose one based on the sound you want and also based on the comfort of playing. For the kids, you may need smaller guitars, maybe a half-size guitar or 3/4 size guitar, which can be anywhere between 30 inches to 36 inches. Let's talk about the depth of the guitar. Generally speaking, the deeper or the fatter guitars are louder and bassier, so they are good for rhythm. Shallow or slim guitars have less volume and bass, but have quicker response. Good for melody and lead guitar solos. Dreadnoughts are large-sized, deeper-bodied guitars. Jumbos are larger and fatter. There is a pick guard here on this guitar as well. It's in the form of a sticker here, very hardly visible because the pick guard is also black. Alright, let's quickly look at the electric guitar here. This is a solid body electric guitar, does not have any sound hole. These are the pickups. This is a double coil neck, a single coil middle, and double coil bridge. It can change with different models. Some guitars only have 2 pickups, some even only 1. This is a pickup selector switch which selects which pickup you want to switch on, or a combination. For example, the topmost, you switch on only the neck pickup, and the bottom position you select only the bridge. Middle, you're selecting the middle pickup, and the other 2 positions you're selecting one of the coils of the neck or the bridge and the middle. This is a volume control, controls the volume, and this is a tone control which controls the sharpness or softness of the tone. The bridge here is licensed under Lloyd Rose patents. That is a movable bridge, or rather a floating bridge, in which can be pushed or pulled. It's a lengthy topic and I'll cover it some other time. The electric guitars, by the way, can also be fixed bridge like this. So what this one is doing, the whammy bar is doing, is that when you depress the whammy bar, you are lowering the pitch, you are making the strings loose. And in neutral position, it's your standard tuning guitar. And when you pull on the whammy bar, you are increasing the string tension and of course the pitch. So this is floating. On one side the strings are pulling on it, on the other side the spring. It's a little tricky when it comes to adjusting the correct string action and balancing it. Alright, so looking at the strings again here on this guitar, the strings are numbered from the highest pitch to the lowest pitch one. So the thinnest string is the highest pitch one, hence this is the first string, and then it goes second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. The thickest one is the sixth string. So I hope this video was helpful to you in understanding the guitars a little bit better. In the next episode we will be learning how to select the quality of a guitar when at a guitar store if you're buying one. Please do subscribe to my channel, and until the next episode, stay safe, have fun, see you.